Good morning, guys. It is Monday, January 22nd, 2024. This is Bathrobe Business. I'm George Yoganov. I got the news and I got the coffee. There was not a video on Friday that technically was supposed to be. I made one. I didn't post, and I was having technical difficulties in the editing process. And because of that, I didn't post it. Because this channel really just reports daily news, I felt like there wasn't any point to post it after I did get it right because it was already Sunday. So there just wasn't a post for Friday. So today is the first post since Thursday. And today is very uneventful. There's not much to talk about. So today's video is going to be very short and sweet. I'm just going to give you guys the basic breakdown of the market. The Dow is up 112 points to 38,157. The S&P is up 16 points to 4885. Nasdaq is up 88 points to 17526. Oil is slightly up at $73 a barrel. Our favorite indicator, gold, is actually down. So this is always, like I said, a good sign, but it's been here before and it'll probably be back up tomorrow. So gold is at $2,025 an ounce. Crypto, Bitcoin is actually down to 40,855. Remember, it was at 45,000, if not last week, then the week prior to that. There's going to be two key inflation numbers that come out this week, so we're waiting on inflation data at the end of the week on Friday. We'll see what that has to show. As far as major stories, like I said, there's not much going on, so I don't have much to report. These are all the stories I could find that I feel have impact. The first is about Macy's. I'm reporting on this story simply because I reported on the original one a few months back. So Macy's rejects Arkhouse's purchase of $5.8 billion, citing financial concerns. So if you'll remember back in December, I posted that Macy's was going to be potentially purchased by Arkhouse Financial, a private equity firm that mainly focuses on real estate. So it's one that uses real estate as a leverage to purchase major assets where they feel the real estate isn't properly being reflected in the stock price. Macy's has now rejected that. We've also talked about how Macy's has alternative plans to try to boost revenue, closing stores. They're closing 5 major stores across the United States, as well as trying to open up smaller, not boutique stores, I would say actually more like a convenience shopping stores in strip malls across the United States. So it looks like they're going to be sticking with that and not taking the Arkhouse proposal. BlackRock is going to be selling their large tower in China at a 30% discount. That's the next story. So BlackRock is, of course, a behemoth. And originally they purchased this property in 2018 for $167 million. Well, they are now trying to offload it at a 30% discount. The only reason I'm talking about this is it just really shows the depth of China's real estate issues. So it is continuing that China still has not recovered from the real estate issues of almost 2 years now. In addition, in Shanghai, the rents are starting to fall to almost a decade low. So we have not seen rents this low in Shanghai in almost a decade. This is definitely concerning for the Chinese market. This is definitely their greatest hindrance. It's likely to continue as it's not actually been fully rectified. Remember, our financial crisis took probably almost a decade to fix, and our market is much more stable than theirs. So this is something that could drag them down for a very long time. That's pretty much it. That's honestly the only 3 stories I have for today. Like I said, I could not find much. There's an interesting story that Lexus is going to be launching an ultra luxury brand. So far, they're only launching it in Japan. It may make its way to the United States eventually. It's called the Century, and it looks essentially like a Bentley SUV cross. It's kind of an interesting looking car. I would recommend you go out and Google it, but that's pretty much the only stories. So I apologize for the crappy video, but hopefully I'll be back tomorrow with more interesting news stories. I hope you guys have a productive day and you set the tone for a productive week. I'll see you guys tomorrow.